Cool Figure TV. Revolutionary salute. Revolutionary salute. Like, share, subscribe. Welcome to the House of Revolution. You know, I'm your humble host of y'all, Ming of Revolution. Hey, man, say, man, what happened to Screw and Pimp C? Long live DJ Screw and long live Pimp C. We got to get into this tonight, y'all. We got a late night revolutionary session. We got to honor the late great Screw and Pimp C. We got to dig into what happened to him. A lot been going on, a lot been said. People been hitting me on Instagram, asking me, have I heard some of the latest about Pimp C? I told them, yeah, but I got to go through some information and do things the proper way. This ain't no gossip news program. So I had to document everything, get it right. So we're going to be bringing some of that information tonight. Long live Pimp C, the immortal. And long live the king of the South. Revolutionary salute, family. It's going to be very touching. We don't want to disrespect nobody. We want to show love to all of the fallen, to the family of the fallen. But one thing about me as a news station and a journalist, I got to be credible and not avoid the touchy topics. Some of this stuff is dangerous, but we dangerous too. And we got to get down to the bottom of what happened to these immortal men. So we want to start this off by playing a hit by Dope Dog OG. Salute to my partner out of Herm Clark, Texas, when he dropped this hit. What happened to Screw? That was chopped up by our DJ Chop Will, the cult figure from Florida himself. Hey, man, say, man, what happened to Screw? Salute to the homie Dope Dog OG, who put this song out for DJ Screw. What happened to Screw? Long live the immortal. Turntable God. DJ Screw.
Muddy Mount Dew, shit sound fishy. It didn't leave a clue.
Man, what happened to Screw? We got to start this off with the only official What Happened to Screw song. The only one. Hey, man. I inspired my partner right there. Salute the Dope Dog. Long live Screw.
Whoever thought this be the end. What happened to Screw? $1 million hands on the floor. All alone was a sudden death. Or did he crawl for help? Only to realize nobody's there for him. You see them on the floor 3 times and they ain't care for him. I see a tear on his face with a look to discuss. Strange nigga you don't trust. Say nobody but us. You ain't checked on the king until he blew in the face. But the street talking about the boy Drake was late. Where the Drake man at? I'm quite sure Screw a regular. Grab the boy secular and read down the call law. The nigga so quick to say OD, but I sip old Drake coming down read. I'm at Screw in distress. On the southwest where they know for playing games.
DJ Chop Will here in the building.
No regrets, you left the guard down there on par. The shit hurt, the South took it hard. What happened to Screw?
What happened to him?
Muddy Mountain Dew, shit sound fishy. It didn't leave a clue.
Man, what happened to Screw? Hey, man.
Top dog dead in the bathroom, without a gangster in the room.
What happened to Screw?
Betty Fat Pat would been with him. He wouldn't have left him there. Shit fishy.
What happened to Screw?
Brand new man for a new beginning. Whoever thought this be the ending.
What happened to Screw? Hey, man. Say, man. Long live the immortal. What happened to Screw? Salute to the homie Dope Dog OG, who put this song out. Gotta bring that DJ back. Long live Screw. What happened to Screw? We getting into it tonight, y'all. We're gonna get this. Well, this is the song that get us going. Turntable God. The only What Happened to Screw song. DJ Screw.
Muddy Mountain Dew, shit sound fishy. It didn't leave a clue.
Man, what happened to the screw?
Top dog dead in the bathroom without a gangster in the room.
Man, what happened to the screw? Hey, man.
Betty Fat Pepper been with him. He wouldn't have left him there. Shit fishy. What happened to the screw? Brand new laugh for a new beginning. Who'd ever thought this be the ending? What happened to screw? $1 million hands on the floor all alone. Was a sudden death, or did he crawl for help? Only to realize nobody's there for him. You see them on the floor 3 times and they ain't care for him. I see a tear on his face with a look to disgust. Strange nigga you don't trust, say nobody but us. You ain't checked on the king until he blew in the face. But the street talking about the boy Drake was late. Where the Drake man at? I'm quite sure screw a regular. Grab the boy secular and $3 call law. The nigga so quick to say OD, but I sip old Drake coming down reed. I'm at screw in distress. On the Southwest, where they know for playing games the best. With no regrets, you left the guard down there on par. The shit hurt, the South took it hard. What happened to Screw?
What happened to him?
Bloody Mountain Dew. Shit sound fishy. It didn't leave a clue.
Man, what happened to Screw? Hey, man.
Top dog dead in the bathroom without a gangster in the room.
What happened to Screw?
Betty Fat Pepper been with him. He wouldn't have left him there. Shit fishy.
What happened to Screw?
Brand new laugh for a new beginning. Who'd ever thought this be the ending? What happened to Screw?
Hey, man. Say, man. Long live the immortal DJ Screw. Salute to the homie, Dog OG, Herm Club Rider, Southside still holding. We want to know what happened to Screw. The Cufford King Watch standing on screwed up business, man. Long live the king of the turntables. What happened to Screw? Salute the Dog OG for that hit. Cufford. What happened to Screw? If we find that it was dirty, it's gonna happen to you.
You know what I'm saying? Them people don't know that man was murdered. Just like Pimp C. Him and Pimp C had the same stuff in their blood. That effect.
Donnie Houston, you done already hit me one time on my old channel about using your videos, so I gotta be real careful what I use Donnie Houston to say, man. What did DJ Screw cousin say? Just like Pimp C, they had the same stuff in their system. And they listen. Hey, man, what happened to Screw? If we find that it was dirty, it's gonna happen to you. You know, when I had started my old channel, a lot of the people in this area, you know what, I was going by the hip hop insider from the South, and I had stumbled upon an interview Jay Prince did on Drink Champs, legendary interview. That was the first time I ever went viral on YouTube. They got like 10,000 views that day. When I had brought it to the attention, Jay Prince went on Drink Champs and had some drinks and made a shocking statement. Now, a lot of you niggas used to get in my comment section and say, hey, man, DJ Screw wasn't extorted. I would say, bro, we passed that, man. Stay out my comment section with that shit, fam. Stay out my long live Screw. Stay out my comment section with that shit, bro. Shalom, family, salute. You niggas need to be aggressive with the motherfuckers who press Screw and not in my comment section. Standing on the table, talking tough to the Y'all Mean Revolution. Long live Screw. That's DJ Screw kinfolk right there. Lil Chuck. Lil Chucky said that DJ Screw was murdered. He said DJ Screw had the same thing inside of his body that Pimp C had. I'm not getting into the Pimp C situation right now. Salute to He's a Leo. Salute to my homie C Ripple. Salute to some of that Lil Pimp just came on. Salute to some of that UGK family that I know I'm in touch with and reached out to me at certain times about certain stuff. And I always told them I would keep that Pimp C thing above reproach. But we want to know what happened to Pimp too. You know, I had those interviews on my channel. They whacked my old channel. We're gonna get all that stuff back bubbling again, man. Re-interviewing people. But Lil Chucky say the coroner told him DJ Screw was poisoned. That's what Lil Chucky said. The coroner told him DJ Screw was poisoned. The family member, hey man, say man, what happened to Screw? You understand what I'm saying? I had a lot of good information on that, what happened to DJ Screw, that we going back over. A lot of information. You understand what I'm saying when I'm saying it? We ain't gonna veer off the road on this investigation. This is definitely an investigation of the late great DJ Screw and what type of boule. Because I didn't know a lot that I know now. We got the boule, we got Masonic fraternal organization. Let me tell y'all niggas in the hood something, bro. You got Masons amongst you, bro. This is real topic. You got fraternal motherfuckers amongst you who inside of gangs, inside of cliques, inside of sects, they swear to keep the secrets of other people. You got cliques inside of cliques, but you got fraternal groups who move as other fraternal groups tell them to move. I now know that. I now can understand that and comprehend that like I couldn't before. What happened to DJ Screw? I know the problem that DJ Screw was for the music business. I know the problem DJ Screw was for Rap-A-Lot. Let's just be honest in above approach. I know the problem DJ Screw was for Rap-A-Lot, and the Southside Screwed Up Clique was for Rap-A-Lot Records. I know the problem that was. That's why all of a sudden y'all came up with something called Swisher Highs, and I ain't know we not tripping. I have to go back and do those videos. I had a series called Houston Ain't Big Enough for my old channel. While I broke all that down, I'm redoing all them videos to make it plain. Houston wasn't big enough. Remember, I had a bunch of DVD, a bunch of videos. Remember, Houston Ain't Big Enough? I'm finna start bringing all that stuff back to the goddamn tape. You goddamn right I am. I straight up lying, phony, ran to Atlanta. We got to keep our eyes on him, nigga. What you know about what happened to DJ Screw, Trey? Where was you at? Not saying he know nothing. Where was you at, nigga? What you know, nigga? How long you had hate for the city in your heart, Trey? Nah, I ain't gonna veer off because I don't like the nigga for jumping on zero blackface Ku Klux Klan member. You ain't no humanitarian when you jumping on people like the blackface Ku Klux Klan. I didn't like that. He ain't apologized yet. He still pretending. That ain't cool with me or the revolutionaries. We're going to look back into a lot of suspicious things that went on after the death. Like Lump, we ain't forgot about you, nigga. Getting with his old lady. That was doing the dirtiest shit a nigga could ever do. A nigga like you think you can comfort a nigga old lady. A nigga like you was salting Screw name talking about that dip. Nigga like you want to be bigger than you really was. Didn't understand how a cat who you seen as a dip head Lump. A lot of y'all niggas slandered the late great DJ Screw. Just made everybody think it just was an overdose. Oh, really? We heard that shit before. Long live Pimp C. Hey, man, say, man, what happened to Screw? If you find that it was dirty, it's going to happen to you. See, what niggas don't need to understand is what brought this to my eyes is when Jay Prince, salute to Jay, went on Drink Champs, had a little bit too many drinks. I never seen Jay drink, you know. Went on Drink Champs, got a little too drunk. And they brought up DJ Screw, and he said, I got to tell this story. He said, DJ Screw was a good dude. He said DJ Screw came to him. One day they talking, and DJ Screw was like, man, you ain't nothing like what the people's telling me. He said, I don't know what you talking about. And he said, somebody, you been getting the money? And Jay said, the money? Yeah, the money. They're like, what money? And then she clicked. And Screw told him, oh, man, somebody that was up under him on the south side. You see, this is what niggas start trying to... Screw told Jay, and I'm going to tell you this one more time. Don't be mad at me. Go talk to Jay Prince about what he went on Drink Champs and said. None of you niggas did that. On the old channel, man, nigga. In the comment section, you niggas was playing them game. Go talk to Jay about what Jay said. You niggas too scary. Hey, man, say, man, what the fuck happened to DJ Screw? Jay said DJ Screw told him somebody had been getting money from him, saying they was giving it to Jay Prince every month. Jay Prince say, hell no. He did, and he say it was a nigga who used to be signed with Rap a Lot, but it was cool with SUC. You niggas used to start doing, niggas was trying to find, man, who could it be? Who could it be? I'm gonna throw the two names out there, nigga. We above reproach. We passed that to an honorable news station. And niggas said it could have been Big Mello, and niggas said 329. No, R.I.P. to both them brothers. R.I.P. to both them brothers. Nigga threw out 3 Deuce name. Nigga threw out Big Mello. But what we do know is DJ Screw said somebody that was around him finessed him, acting like Rap a Lot wanted some money and Rap a Lot never wanted no bread. That's some fuck shit. And the real SUC members probably got down and they probably like, man, that ain't for all of us, but I'm bringing it to the table. Hey, man, say, man, what happened to Screw? We can't forget that. I'm going live on that. We want to know, man. We got to bring that back to the forefront. This channel right here was built on that type of information. I got to go back to what started me off when I had ran it up to 35,000 subscribers. We getting back to the bread and butter. Hey, man, say, man, what happened to the legendary DJ Screw? As family member saying, Corner said he was poisoned. Shady ass business partners with his old lady once he passed. Salute to my brother Ron Warner, who doing a lot of music with y'all brothers in the Screwed Up Clique. Swisher High. Salute to Ron when you see that. I'm standing with you, but anybody fuck with him, revolutionary is fucking you up. I'm telling you that right now. He already came to me because I had asked about publishing and man, I was trying to find out the business side of it. What was they? I know they wanted to steal that flavor and that sauce. One Screw died. The next thing you know, everybody was itched. The whole industry stole his sauce and shouted him out. What? Stole his sauce and shouted him out. Let me tell you something. Screw was real serious about that. That's his problem with Michael Watts. He say, nigga, your name Watts. You ain't got Screw music, nigga. Let's get this understood. He was very particular about that. Very upset with the Swisher House. This ain't about Swisher House right now because they didn't do it. They be the one smoke blunts with you. They see your picture. Now they want to grab their guns and come and get you. I say, man, what happened to Screw? Salute to my brother one who was telling me about an Indian guy stepping in and buying a lot of y'all masters and stuff. Little Kiki, little Flip. A lot of y'all was getting y'all stuff bought by this Indian guy. I'm looking back into what do he know about what happened to DJ Screw. I feel like the Blackface Ku Klux Klan got down with the KKK and snuffed the brother out. That's what I feel like. I'm respectful losing the station. I got every right to look into this. Here go a family member, DJ Screw, saying, hey, he was murdered. What y'all want us to do? Just sit here and act like, nah, nigga, we just news here. We want to know what did somebody take that man out over hate, jealousy? They want to be him? Or was it because high ups wanted to roach off his style and wanted him out the way? We're going to find out. But I do know this. It's some fraternal brothers that was around. Next thing you know, once DJ Screw left this earth physically, they start just slandering his name as some wet head. Coming from inside his camp. Let's speak on that. Come on, but that's enough for now, man. Long live the immortal, legendary DJ Screw. We're going to get back into what happened to the legend. Why is it a bunch of stories out there about funny foul play? Why haven't Lil Chucky ever been, y'all try to say he was on drugs? He told the truth. The coroner told him Screw was murdered. Something in his stuff. Listen, let me tell you something about family members. Some family members be like, man, I don't want no problem. Let's just let him rest in peace. Let's go. Your family, you have people in your family right now, something happened to you. They will say, just stop. Don't he went in a better place now. You have family. Imagine some bread on the line. I'm not saying Screw family just say, hey man, let me just get the money and forget about what happened. I'm saying this pain and suffering of losing an immortal icon like that. It hurts every day to them. They still going through some stuff. But that don't take away from DJ Screw family saying somebody killed him. Pause. Spiked his punch. That's what we saying here at Cuff Figure TV. I feel like DJ Screw punch was spiked. I feel like somebody gave him a bad. Remember, we just now learning what a dab of that fentanyl can do to you, boy. A dab of that fentanyl in your cup, you out of there. This brother saying him and Pimp C had the same toxicity, same or something was in their systems. I don't know about Pimp, but I know here we have a family member of DJ Screw saying yes. And the industry should be looking deeper into this. What happened to the immortal DJ Screw? We can't just say, oh, codeine killed him. He drunk himself. He worked himself to death. That is a lie. Bunch of roaches came from everywhere to eat off that fame. Screw gone. That ain't I don't think so. You'll never be DJ Screw. It's only one. Robert Earl Davis, the king of the South. All the mother phonies need to shut their fucking mouth. Only Pimp C too, man. But hey, man, say, man, what happened to Screw? If we find out it was dirty, it's gonna happen to you. I will be bringing more on this topic. We gonna get back into what the hell happened to the immortal DJ Screw and who done it. Coffee. Follow me. Well, we back on the case tonight, y'all. We the ones brought this to the world's attention about that Drink Champs interview. If they hadn't deleted my old channel, I will be able to easily prove that after Jay Prince went on Drink Champs and said that DJ Screw was being extorted, that's when the investigation was supposed to start. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody was shaking down Screw? Hey, man. Say, man. What happened to Screw?
To tell this story, right?
Please tell me.
You know, DJ Screw, I ain't never told this story in no interview.
Yes.
But DJ Screw, when I met DJ Screw was being extorted by an artist that was connected with me, and I didn't know nothing about the extortion. But
that ain't funny, no. It's gonna be a lot of uncomfortable laughing and shit going on through this interview, but it's very well needed that we need to put this in a time capsule. Now, I done touched on this before, but people let it die. Nobody want to talk about it. It's buried down here, nigga. You ain't burying shit. Hey, man, say, man, what happened to Screw? Here we have Jay Prince Jr., the notorious field boss of all bosses. Rap-a-lot, Dun Dada himself, the Godfather. On Drink Champs, I feel like he had a little bit too many, and knowing them got some gold out of him. This story here, not gonna go away. He says the immortal DJ Screw made his righteous name live forever. The man, the myth, the legend was being extorted by an artist up under him. Some people say could have been Big Mello, could have been 3-2. Those are two names. Artists up under Rap-A-Lot, close to Rap-A-Lot, were messing with the SUC in the South Side. He say one of his artists was shaking DJ Screw down, extorting him, pressing him, roach shit, cockroach shit, finesse type shit, pretending it was Jay Prince, going off of Jay Prince's reputation on DJ Screw. Hey, man, say, man, what happened to DJ Screw?
But I was the one supposed to be extorting it. So
Because of your back in that.
Yeah, DJ, he was paying an artist, right, a monthly. No, real shit.
That's some sucker shit, y'all. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all don't like that laugh. That's some sucker shit. That nigga kicked DJ Screw name around like that. You know, Jay got the right to say what he want to say, but I don't feel like this story had to be told, brother. But I'm glad you told it, Jay, because now it gets to put some shine on what happened to Screw. Jay saying nigga next to him was pressing him, extorting him, roaching off his plate, pretending like it's coming from the north. Using those north-south side beef for their own roach ass intentions. That's what Jay Prince is saying in front of everybody. Salute to Mike D. Kicking it, making it Mike D. Call it on. He came out and say, well, that story not true. That didn't happen. Jay said it did happen. Jay said Screw told him it happened. Here Jay is. This not Jay done passed away and somebody saying Jay told him that. That'd be hearsay. Jay saying Screw told him that. Some of y'all gonna say, man, Jay lying. Why is Jay on Drink Champs saying Screw is getting extorted by somebody close to him and acting like Jay was the one doing it? Why would Jay be on Drink Champs saying that? Just making it up? That's more disrespectful. Just threw Screw name out there like that for no reason. Or do a nigga not want to face the fact that some roaches up under Screw plotting, planning? Hey, man, say, man, what happened to Screw?
Connected to you.
Yeah, because I was so spicy. This is Jay Prince money, nigga. Come on. I was just telling him that I had an issue. So after he and I had the opportunity to get together in my office, I'm looking at the staff, right? And he looked at, he said, man, you ain't nothing like they say you are. Right? So I'm like, what you mean? And he broke that shit down to me. He said, hey, man, had you been getting your money? Right. I don't know nothing about this shit like that.
That's some sucker shit, man. Drag Screw name through the mud like that, but we got to get through that to get to the truth. I'm glad Jay put it out there. I'm glad he didn't let this lie because we wouldn't have known. Everybody ain't say, man, what happened to Screw. Somebody close to him is a no good, dirty rat.
Like a lot of shit go on, you know what I mean, that I don't know nothing about that I get charged. So, Screw I end up falling in love with Screw, man. You know what I mean? But I just had to say that shit.
I wish you wouldn't have said that shit, Jay, but you did say that shit, and we got some evidence on the table that somebody close to DJ Screw pressed him, finessed him, played him, pretend like the press was coming from the north, but nah, it was right up under him. It beat them niggas smoke blunts with you. See your picture. Now they want to grab their guns and come and get you. What Screw cousin Lil Chucky say? The coroner said he was poisoned. Somebody killed Screw. That's the family member. Not no hearsay. Not word on the street. Family member saying the coroner say it was poison. Here comes Jay Prince saying somebody close to him was pressing him, finessing him, pretend like it came from Rap-A-Lot. Damn. Plot thickens. Hey, man. Say, man. What happened to DJ Screw? This here should be talked about, shared. Let's understand this. This not going away. Was Houston not big enough for Screw? Who made this move, man? I had a series called Houston Ain't Big Enough. I'm going to have to bring that back out to show the intricacies of the play. I'm glad Jay, whether it was under intoxication or whatever the reason, he finally decided to tell a story that he himself said, I never told this before. Good. Because that alcohol had you tell the truth, brother. You didn't do it, but you know it's some dirty reasons around there somewhere who pressed Screw, pretend like it was you. You named some artists close, some artists who was close, some artists of mine who was close to him. You put them right where they needed to be. So nobody can say, oh, nah. He told you what to look at. I know a lot of them still say, man, that ain't true. Jay tripped. Oh, yeah, brother. So the coroner tripping too. The coroner tripping too, right? Screw wasn't poison. The coroner tripping too, right? Everybody tripping, right? Yeah. Everybody is tripping. Not to pay attention. Gotta be the ones close to you, man. Know your moves. Then when you're gone, paint you as some drug overdose hard worker who just, man, them drugs, man. It's the drugs, man. It's the drugs, man. Yeah, who told you to say that? Paint a man as you done yourself. Suicide worker. What a joke. Was Screw also finessing himself too? Was he also acting like he was giving the money to somebody close to Jay? Nah, he was giving money to somebody he thought was taking it to Jay, but they was keeping it themselves, pressing him, up under him, watching him. Hey, man, say, man, what happened to Screw? If we find out it was dirty, it's going to happen to you. Cofield. Follow me.
His first turntable from Western Auto Store for him. He was 10 years old. That's all he wanted was a turntable and some record. Each week, Screw would go out and buy him a record.
Whenever you want to find Screw, go in his room. He on the turntable.
Hey, I seen all the records he had. I looked at his records. I looked at my records. Like, hey, we need to come together and do some stuff.
It's all about taking care of your family. You know what I'm saying? This rap game is a way of life for us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just not in the studio doing nothing. Everything we do, that's our life. You know what I'm saying? It's a way of life for us. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to put it down. Have everybody come up. You know what I'm saying? In this game.
This boy serious, man. What's the great tape, man? You gotta put out fraud if you got to put out any other tape.
Almost overnight, Screw's mixtape grew from a neighborhood phenomenon to a regional craze.
We have to establish order, which is where this gate comes in. He was like, okay, you know what? From now on, we're going to sell tapes at a certain time, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, the gate will open. We sell all the tapes we need to sell. By 10 o'clock, we can close the gate.
5 o'clock, 5 p.m., the line would already be long 2 or 3 streets down. That's why the feds and stuff thought he was selling drugs.
Screw sells down tapes in 15 minutes, dog. I mean, back then, Screw tapes was really like a promotional team without legs that was able to make it where legs couldn't go.
We wasn't really worried about what was going on in the rest of the world. And when we did hear the rest of the world, it's because DJ Screw was putting us up on it. You know what I'm talking about? Because we really wasn't checking for nobody unless it was on the Screw tape.
Fans and haters had no common denominators. It gets greater later if you're straight for perpetrators. I pull more stunts than Evil Knievel, cause I'm on that chase for the rule of all evil, trying to thread the needle, making hits like the Beatles. This is just the first chapter of the legendary sequel. My people, we congregating 5 ways to separate haters and fags. I continue to annihilate. They motivate me to fulfill my destiny to be one of the smartest, not the artists in this industry. You're feeling me, intensity on this MIC, man, lots of guns to own it, stocks and bonds, heavyweight in the real estate, instead of dropping funds. We got rocks that numb, pinky rings be shining, more keys and baguettes, diamonds be blinded, fighting the big time and millionaires still grinding. About our own island with players on our Hawaiians, my yacht overseas, nothing but Clover G's. And when I hit on the streets, throw me the Rover keys. I'm ghetto, fabulous, living lavishness. The words I manifest is harder than calculus. Cause so much ice, I keep my rocks up in the freezer. Big bags ride the carrots, the copycat like parents. The only thing we do is like is grab a Rolex and wear it. Don't try to compare, cause the image be soft. As you see, be the clique that be breaking boys out. Come on, man. Every day, all day, we parlay and sip. Isolene in 2 liters with a fat ass grip. Too clean on the scene, G'd up and down. Riding on poles, pimping hoes in the streets of H-Time. They promised me that I'll be free in the land of milk and honey. The only thing I'm sipping on is lean, boy, with drug honey. I'm on fire, man. They better leave me alone. He on fire. He's on fire. Going down.
Believe that constantly talking about the drink, constantly talking about the weed, constantly talking about the pills on the media side really sheds a bad light on who these guys really are, because they are some of the most talented people I've ever met.
The Luke family.
On the blaze, about the days, what the syrup and the lemonade. Players, small
stage and call me the kid because I'm coming through in the rap.
There was just a great, tremendous amount of respect for each other's space. There's a lot of respect for each other's craft.
Now with DJ Screw, I didn't have a lot of memories with DJ Screw either. That, you know, it was always just stop and go. I wasn't with Screwed Up Entertainment or Screwed Up Records. He wanted to sign me, but, you know, I had my own thing, and, you know, but I always loved, you know, just chatting with him. In fact, the night he died, the very night he died, I had just came up with the name Spruceton for the city of Houston. I got on the Mad Hatter Show on 97.9, and I told the whole world that we're no longer Houston, we're no longer Hustletown, because that was the first name that I named the H-Town. I named it Hustletown. And then I got on live during traffic hour. Let everybody know we're known as Spruceton now. And then a few days later, I called Screw, and I said, bro, you know, you got to get out of this funk. You know what I'm saying? Because he hadn't dropped those Screw tapes in a long time. And, you know, and of course, my boy Watts was already starting to make a lot of noise because Watts was very productive. Very productive. We're all very thankful for Watts because, you know, he's kind of held this dream alive, you know, and really was a good steward of this Screw music. But I said, bro, I just opened Spruceton Records, and I want it to be yours. I want it to be yours. I want you to run it. I want you to be the president of it. I want you to have the lion's share of the stock. And he was like, you know, of course, he was doing his thing. He was, you know, hey, man, that sounds good. That sounds good. I said, look, I gotta shoot a video tomorrow. As soon as I get done shooting it, let's get together tomorrow night and let's have a meeting about this. Yeah, that sounds good. Call me, you know. And I said, okay, baby. So we hung up. That next morning, I was on my way to shoot the video, the Oh My Mind video.
I remember that. I was there.
And on the radio, Mad Hatter. No. Mad Hatter wasn't doing the morning show at that time. 97.9 on the morning show said that DJ Screw had died that night. I talked to him the night that he died. Or he may have died in the early morning of that night. And I just cried, bro.
This why, baby. We in Screw shop, Screwed Up Records and Tapes. I'm fit to go find this boy Screw right now, man. Straight up. Let's do this, man.
This is the Screw shop. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the home of Screw, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like an underground radio station. You know what I'm saying?
For the streets.
For the streets.
Like, he was just a really, really, really cool dude.
Screw built his own industry, man. For real, man. I mean, his whole thing was to let us get on the tapes and give us a book.
You know, DJ Screw, ain't no told his story, at least we don't hear. But DJ Screw, when I met DJ Screw was being extorted by an artist that was connected with me. And I didn't know nothing about the extortion, but I was the one supposed to be extorted. So, because of your back in that. Yeah, he was paying an artist, right, a monthly. That's not real shit. Because they was connected to you. Yeah, because all the stuff they was carrying around for the statements, when niggas are not listening to that. I was just telling him that I had an issue. So, after he and I had an opportunity to get together in my office, I'm looking at the stat, right? And he said, he said, man, you ain't nothing like they say you are.
I'm from back, man. So at me when I get home, I'm stoned. I'm out of it. One thing I remember, I fell on the floor and my phone was on the table. And you know, that motherfucker kept ringing. I'm like, really want to throw it out the door. It kept ringing, then I looked to answer the call. Hey man, Screw dead. So I'm like, I heard that so many times about him and Mo. I'm like, threw the phone back down. It just kept on. And I got man, I'm like, man, what's up? He like, Screw dead, man. Man, I said, man, I just left there by like 5 in the morning. It was like by like 8:30 now. I'm like, hell no. He said, yeah, man. He said, get out of here right now. So I flew out to the studio. They didn't want to let me in the door at first, but then, you know, me, you can't stop me on nothing like that. So I tell the loud man, move, go in there. And I'm like, wait, yeah, he like, he in there. So he go in there, he in the restroom, man. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Then, you know, I had put it in my mind, like, when I seen him, the average person wouldn't pass away like that. Man, Screw passed away hugging the toilet, man. I'm saying to myself, I had ended up telling my kinfolk Bub, I was like, man, Screw died hugging the toilet. When you die like that over overdose, you gonna fall right there on the spot. You know what I'm saying? He was like, maybe he just made it to the restroom. And he started asking me what was there when I lived. I was like, I couldn't think of nobody but LD. That's the only way I can remember. I think my other kinfolk, Chris Cooley, was there too. But, you know, Screw had a couple seizures before his death when Al was with him. And Al brought him back both times. You know what I'm saying? So when he passed, that's what we thought did happen. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he had a bad heart in other situations, other things too. But, you know, as we at the shop, the dude who worked at the place, at the coroner office, he was a fan of Screw. You know what I'm saying? He was like, damn. He said, man, I have something to tell y'all. And, you know, I really want to shake his hand, you know what I'm saying? I know he just got to cleaning fam up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm telling him, let me shake your hand. He was like, why you want to? I said, cause you just cleaned them up, right? He was like, yeah. I like, that's why. I said, I want to let me shake your hand, man. So he shook my hand. So he tell the family that he was pausing. So I'm pausing. Then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, it got to be true because the man died hugging the toilet stool. I've seen a couple of movies. People OD, they don't run in no toilet, they just fire right there. So as it was going on, everybody was like, just leave it alone, just put it in God's hand. Woo. That was cool, but then it's not. Because you got people with rap songs saying this nigga, this reason why he dead. That ain't the reason why he dead.
Well, damn, man. Pretty much how we keep it every day. This where it go down, the flow on the sessions and all this here. Everybody probably be wondering what be really going on. This is how we do it. Niggas dream about this. Family atmosphere.
It was raining real hard that day. When I gets back into the plane, my plan says I got a phone call waiting.
And a friend of mine had called me and asked me, man, you know, have you heard that your brother passed away? I said, nah. I said, man, you know, don't call me playing like that.
I remember the day I got the call, which to this day still gives me chills.
Some shit you just can't believe, you know what I'm saying?
Honey Mob in the building. You already know what time it is. It's Top Kid 100, nigga. Yeah. It's DJ Screw time, man. You know what I'm saying? It crossed my mind or whatever, you know what I mean? We want to really know and take into account, you know, what could have really happened to DJ Screw, man, because it's a lot of things in the air. We're gonna touch up on them. Some people might get mad at me. I don't care. I mean, these allegations and stuff that already been in the air. And I'm not pinpointing anybody, but it's questions that everybody had to ask. Now, we know that Pimp C went away in a similar fashion as DJ Screw. You know what I'm saying? And when we do the research on DJ Screw and the Screwed Up Click and all this and that, we know that he had power. You know what I'm saying? So much power to the point where New York gave him a ring and actually accepted him. It was hard for people from the South to get accepted by up north when they had it. You see what I'm saying? They had it at that time. But worldwide, they recognized DJ Screw. He was breaking barriers. Now, he's from the same side, you know what I'm saying, Jane Prince is from. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's the north side. Now we know north side and south side of Texas got many legends that come up out of there and stuff like that. And we know that they had a rivalry, you know what I'm saying, with the north side, you know what I mean, repping blue, and the south side repping red. You see what I mean? And you know what I mean? This is the thing about it. When we talk about that, we're talking about control over a certain side. DJ Screw was popping before, like, around the time Jay Prince was trying to get his feet wet anyway. So it's like, if Rap a Lot was getting their feet wet, they still had power and stuff like that. And they, like I said, they had success already and things like that. But DJ Screw was becoming a powerhouse, man. The thing is, he wasn't as business savvy as Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? But Jay Prince mentioned in a Drink Champs interview that they was extorting DJ Screw. Now, I don't know what artist of his was extorting DJ Screw and trying to act like that it was coming from Jay Prince, because Jay Prince said that he had no knowledge of it and he didn't really tell him to do it. Some people don't believe that, man. Off the strength of he just brought it up out of nowhere during the Drink Champs interview with Nori, just bringing it up casually, man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, why would you want people to know that DJ Screw was getting it started? You see what I'm saying? And why was he actually taken out anyway? Was it the game could hopefully control? You know what I'm saying? Because DJ Screw was doing his own thing. This is why he was getting squeezed for money anyway by somebody in Rap a Lot camp. Now, if anybody know the rapper's name, you know, whoever Jay Prince was alluding to, feel free to say it in the comment, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Jay Prince's name is, you know what I mean, linked to Pimp C. Him and Pimp C fell out. You know what I mean? The real reason why him and Pimp C had fell out was allegedly because he the one let Master P know which room that he was in when Master P came in the room and, you know what I mean, pistol whipped on Pimp C and everything. So it's like Jay Prince, you know what I'm saying? When we talk about what's going on and what really happened to DJ Screw, could he be involved with DJ Screw? At the end of the day, Jay Prince did say he ended up meeting with DJ Screw and he ended up, you know what I mean, falling in love with him and liking him. Now, that's an indication that you didn't like him before. You know what I'm saying? If you really listen to what he was saying in the Drink Champs interview, y'all could pull it up. So, like I said, we don't know if DJ Screw had to be taken out so Jay Prince could have full power and total control over, you know, the North Side. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm getting anything wrong, y'all let me know. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But as far as I know,
he getting wrong that Screw is on the north side. We know Screw on the south side, but basically he hit on a few key points.
from what I know, you know what I mean, certain sides was, you know, repping, you know, certain colors, and it won't up on
And to
no game.
clear up, the two people, the only two artists that it could be was is 3-2 or Big Mello, and everybody know that 3-2 and Big Mello is the screwed up artist that was signed to Rap a Lot. So it's one or the other was shaking down DJ Screw. That's fact.
Gang stuff, you know what I'm saying, up on no, you know, blood or crip stuff like it is now or whatever, but it was just basically red and blue, you know what I'm saying? Each side rep the color, you know what I'm saying? But Jay Prince in Houston has had a sticky past as far as these MCs go and these rappers go. You know what I mean? And when we talk about DJ Screw and Pimp C going out the same way, you know what I mean? They said DJ Screw left, you know, and got something from somebody, and then he ended up getting found hugging the toilet and stuff like that. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, that's a crazy way to go out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Pimp C, it's new information that a guy named Buddy, you know what I mean, was playing a prank on him and put some in his drink, and it's 10 years later, and we just knowing that it's still with people in the room with Pimp C when it was reported he was in the room by himself. So it's a lot of inconsistencies. And we know that Pimp C actually, you know what I mean, fell out with Jay Prince, you know what I'm saying? So why is it every time somebody fall out with Jay Prince, something mysterious happen? I mean, I got to say that because that's what be happening. I mean, and it's many whispers and stuff like that of how Jay Prince really get down. So at the end of the day, if people feel like that, you know, Jay Prince had something to do with DJ Screw or Pimp C, why haven't the people that actually know what went down came forward and said anything? That's the whole thing. And this where power comes in at, man. Cause at the end of the day, man, when you got everybody in your corner, you know what I mean, as far as in the underworld, bro, it's nothing too much you could do. But at the end of the day, it was just a question because when we talk about DJ Screw, many people ask questions about what was he really into. And like I said, you know, Jay Prince said inside a Drink Champs interview that he was getting it started. You know what I mean? That he knew nothing about it. You know what I mean? Which is hard for somebody to just be doing up under Jay Prince watching he not know, you know, at the end of the day. Because DJ Screw said, "Did you get your money?" He told Jay Prince that. And he said, "What money?" And that's how it came about, you know what I mean, when they met or something like that. But at the end of the day, the story just seemed kind of sideways, and it raised questions in my head and questions that I've been hearing throughout Texas history a long time. You know, that these brothers didn't just go out off of no, you know what I mean, drink. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if they didn't go out by drink, what really happened and why ain't nobody coming forward saying anything about it? You know, if it's so much love, you know what I mean? Cause at the end of the day, these stories is not stories that I make up. These are stories that's already out there. Just research the demise of DJ Screw, the demise of Pimp C, you know what I'm saying? And a few other Texas rappers, you know what I mean? And you got to understand, Houston got a long line of rappers, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, a lot of them, you know what I mean, you know, perished on Jay Prince watch, allegedly, you know? So at the end of the day, when we talk about takeoff and we talk about the things that's happening now, you know what I mean, would it be out the ordinary? You know what I mean? So we just got to ask ourselves this type of stuff, man, before, you know what I'm saying, we actually don't take things that we heard with a grain of salt, man, because it could get live, it could get real for real, you know. But at the end of the day, I always felt something was up and something was wrong with the whole DJ Screw and the whole Pimp C thing, and just the whole way that they were talking about what happened, you know. So at the end of the day, man, y'all drop them comments, man. Tell me how y'all feel because at the end of the
What up, YouTube? This is Sticky Situation TV, and we're back with another one. I can't believe the 3 Pimp C videos I've done are doing so good right now. They have like over 100K each video. I decided to do a short video for y'all, nothing important. I just want to drop a video since it's been 2 weeks. Real quick, thank you for all the support. I'm about to hit 10K subscribers, and I can't tell you how dope this is to me. Only problem is with all these hundreds of thousand views I'm getting on my videos, 97% are non-subscribers. So please remember to subscribe. It really helps me out. Everyone that has subscribed to my channel, thank you for your support. Anyways, let's get to the video. So on those other 3 Pimp C videos that I've done, we spoke about how there's always been a conspiracy theory that Jay Prince played a part in Pimp C's death, which more than likely isn't true. It's just a conspiracy theory that people believe in. Most of y'all heard about this Pimp C beef with him and Master P. If not, Pimp C had issues with Master P back in the days. They had some issues over some business, which, long story short, after an argument on the phone, Master P got the drop on Pimp C's hotel location. It is believed that Jay Prince is the one who gave Master P the drop. What had happened was Master P and 2 others rushed in the hotel room that Pimp C was staying at and pistol whipped him and taped him up. Well, something a lot of people don't know is that Pimp C and Jay Prince fell off after this incident. And Pimp C wanted to beef with Jay Prince because he knew he gave Master P the drop of his location. I'm going to play y'all a video real quick. Check this out.
On the bed, it was about 11:30 when Ram called and said, from Atlanta. Ram was his engineer. And he said that C was hurt. And that he, I said, hurt, I was thinking car accident. And he told me what had happened, that they had kicked the door in. And, well, hell, they pistol whipped. P pistol whipped. It was P himself. It wasn't the dudes. But there were 5 of them. Mm-hmm. There were 5 of them. Yeah, but they were just holding him. P was doing the work. I think he was hurt. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that he was really hurt that he would do that. He felt like, if you want to come at me one-on-one. And, you know, you're going to, I mean, look at P and look at him at that time. You know, you're going to beat me half to death anyway. I don't fight. But don't come at me with niggas holding me down.
So did things ever get settled with Master P?
Uh-huh. Yeah, they settled it out. Matter of fact, when C came home from jail, he may have been maybe the 4th or 5th person that called that evening.
About when Master P kicked in that door at the hotel and 2 dudes was holding our brother.
Yeah.
And they pistol whipped him.
Yeah.
And then everybody said, how you know it was Master P? He said, because Master P took his mask off.
Yeah.
And showed me it was him.
So they're saying that Jay Prince is who gave Master P the drop of Pimp C's location to his hotel. That's why Pimp C and Jay Prince weren't cool. Supposedly, Pimp C wanted to go to war with Jay Prince over that situation. And that's what this bodyguard explains in this video, is that they were not cool at all whatsoever over the whole Master P situation. So check what this dude says.
Well, Master P got it to an old boy, Pimp C.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay Prince made that call, bro.
Wow.
How would they know what hotel Pimp C was in?
So you said Jay Prince set that up, gave Master P the drop on him?
Gave Master P the drop on him. That's why he didn't want to go to war with him, because Pimp C wanted to go to war. He wanted to go to war with him because he set it up.
But what y'all think about that? You think there's any truth behind that? You think Jay Prince really did give the drop to Master P? I mean, it sounds real because, like he said, how did they know what hotel room he was in? So, I don't know. It sounds fishy to me, but you never know with all these stories with Pimp C, man. Some of it could be true. And I could see that, you know, and it's strange because it's not talked about a lot, but who knows? And this is why a lot of people believe that Jay Prince had something to do with Pimp C's death. Because I've heard before that people think that Jay Prince had Buddy do what he did. I don't believe it, but it's something that a lot of people believe. They think that he was behind it actually and had dude poison Pimp C basically. It's just another conspiracy. We heard it all, so it's just another one added to Pimp C's story. But you never know. People say what they say, and people believe what they're going to believe.
I really believe that Jay Prince Sr. had my buddy Pimp C killed. Me and Pimp C, Chad Butler, we grew up in Port Arthur, Texas together. We went to middle school together. We went to Lincoln High School together. We sung in choir class together in Miss Cole class at Lincoln High School. When he got out of jail, he was real disgruntled at Jay Prince on a lot of levels. He didn't like a lot of things that Jay Prince was doing. So he did a Sweet 16 album where he didn't put his face or nothing on it, and he voiced a lot of bad things that Jay Prince was doing on his album. And he denied that he even did the album, but a lot of people from Port Arthur know that he did this album. Shortly after, he was found dead after a Too Short concert in his room by himself, not hanging with Too Short, not hanging with nobody. Jay Prince had somebody go in that room that night and inject him with a high dosage or something and had that boy, man, had that boy just like he had Takeoff. He had my homeboy Pimp C. And I'm telling you, man, I'm real upset with Jay Prince Sr. tonight, and I'm no longer scared of you no more. We gonna come together as a social media community, and we're gonna put you in jail.
On one of my Pimp C videos, I put a part where this man that was just talking says how Bun B's brother is a booty bandit. Well, I thought it was just a joke. I didn't believe it, but one of my subscribers sent me a song where his big brother speaks on it and says some weird zesty stuff. So check it out.
Bun B older brother that he has portrayed to the world as though he was a gangster. Bun B older brother is a booty bandit and when his brother went to prison, they gave him the nickname Peaches. Okay? You ain't gotta believe me. You can fact check if you want to, but his brother named Peaches that was taking from in the prison system. Okay? So, and then you remember when Bun B did that song, look like when he coming out, I'm going in. He talked about Peaches, man. He wasn't talking about no real cat man coming out on the street hustling, you know what I'm saying, ripping the hood or something. He talking about Peaches, man.
Fuckers kissing, man. They still kissing. Niggas jacking their dick up under the cover. All of that.
He in prison talking about someone kissing someone. What the hell is this man talking about?
I don't participate in that raping myself shit. Fuck that.
Listen closely what this man just said. Like, rewind it and listen real closely.
I need to give me some mother and some hairs, some yaya.
He said he need to get him some hairs and some yayas, man. Come on. That was zesty as hell. That is definitely a booty bandit you gotta watch out for, man. That dude just sounds like he's coming to get you. You already know what time it is with him. That dude is not playing. So if you thought that was a joke like I did on the last one, that right there tells you the truth, man. Ain't no man. That's what you had to say. They put you on a intro on a UGK song and you just started talking some weird stuff that I can't even repeat and basically saying you want booty. Remember I said it. You are a booty warrior. You like booty. And booty is more important than water. I like booty, but I'm a warrior too, looking at dude. I'm sorry to say, but that was a strange intro. I don't care if it was from UGK. Why did they put that on there? Out of everything you could have said, man, and the whole world would hear you, you could have spoke some real wisdom, man. And the first thing you talk about is someone kissing someone, and then it just got way, way zesty. I don't know, man. That was just real weird, and I really believe this man is named Peaches, and he's coming to get you for that booty. That was so creepy, man. Shout out to my subscriber for sending me that. It was real strange and creepy with the low tone voice, but had to just show y'all and prove y'all that this is not no joke, man. Anyway, that's the end of the What up, YouTube? Sticky Situation back with another one. Y'all been loving them Pimp C videos, man. So I decided to do another one for y'all. Shout out everyone who's been supporting the channel. I appreciate it so much, man. Thank you for all the love. I even had some people posting my videos on Reddit. That was dope, man. Thank y'all so much for that. There's not enough people talking about this situation in the world, so we need to do it for Pimp C and Mama West, and even Texas as a whole. I'm a Northern California boy, but I got much love for Texas. Always jamming to some old school screw tapes, Pimp C or some Lil Kiki. Shout out to Houston, Dallas, Port Arthur, San Antonio, Fort Worth, and all the surrounding cities. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I just hit over 6K subscribers. I can't tell y'all how dope that is to me. Anyways, let's get to the video. So last week we did the video on Pimp C's wife and that whole situation and how she left Pimp C in LA with the dude Buddy, aka Larry, and how she just left them and the whole situation. And I did a little more research on the internet, found a couple videos I thought that was kind of strange that I didn't talk about on the last videos, and I want to get y'all opinions on this. So I'm gonna show y'all a few videos. It's a little mixed up, but it's a couple videos I found out that's a little strange about the whole Pimp C situation. So I'm gonna show y'all a couple of these and we're gonna talk about it. So this first video I want to show y'all is about this YouTuber speaking about this tape that Pimp C had with him and Beyonce getting busy, something like a Kim Kardashian tape that Pimp and Ken was speaking about, and how Jay Prince from Rap A Lot got it from Pimp C to get rid of it, but he kept the duplicate. Let's just get to the video. Check this out. Tell me what y'all think.
I want to discuss briefly is this tape that Pimp C allegedly had of him and Beyonce getting busy. We know that the tape was equivalent to the Ray J and Kim Kardashian tape, and Pimp and Ken has been on record stating that the Beyonce tape was way better than the Kim Kardashian tape. What I've been told is it's no secret, especially in the Houston area and Texas as a whole, when it comes to the hip hop community, there's always been rumblings and there's always been suspicion that Jay Prince was behind the fact that Pimp C is no longer here. Now, I've been told that Jay Prince was allegedly paid a lot of money to confiscate that tape away from Pimp C, but Beyonce and Jay-Z always felt a little wary about it. They always felt that Pimp C had a duplicate of the footage of him and Beyonce getting busy. Now, another thing that was told to me that I find extremely interesting is the fact that when Pimp and Ken said that he saw the footage of Pimp C and Beyonce, I've been told that there was no way that Pimp and Ken should have saw that footage because the deal had already been made and Jay Prince had already got the tape from Pimp C. So how could Pimp C have footage if that was the only copy, right? And so ultimately, Pimp C reneged on his word. He didn't keep his promise. And so the question is that when he showed Pimp and Ken this footage, did Pimp and Ken tell everybody about this footage back then? Did Pimp C show it to other individuals? Did it get back to Jay-Z and Beyonce that they saw this footage of Pimp C and Beyonce together? Now, even though it's been said that Jay Prince turned over the footage to Jay-Z, I told you guys in my last video that it's also been said that Jay Prince still has a copy of the footage of Pimp C and Beyonce, which means that Jay Prince did the same thing that Pimp C allegedly did, and that was make another copy, right? So I don't know if Jay Prince is holding on to this copy to use it as leverage against Jay-Z and Beyonce for whatever reason, but it's evident that Jay Prince has definitely had a hand in keeping this footage alive. Now, let's pivot and go back to when I said that Jay-Z and Beyonce were always a little bit skeptical of the fact that Pimp C had another copy of the tape. Well, that same skepticism led to a meeting between Jay-Z and his camp and Jay Prince and his people. And it's being alleged that the conclusion of this meeting led to the result of what took place on December the 4th, 2007.
Hold up, pause real quick. So this dude is basically saying that Pimp C got taken out the game behind this little video he had with Beyonce with them getting freaky, and how Jay Prince and Jay-Z had this secret little meeting together where they discussed the situation and how they came with an agreement that Pimp C should get taken out the game behind this messy little video. I don't know about that. I know it's a little conspiracy and there's a bunch of conspiracies out there. I thought it was a little strange. Just wanted to show y'all and tell me what y'all think. Let's get to the rest of this video.
Now, when Pimp C passed away, they said it was because he overdosed on scissor, right? And it was a combination of that and his sleep apnea. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention to what Pimp and Ken had to say about how Pimp C looked in the casket.
That funeral? Man, you know, the crazy thing about that funeral, right? The funeral was big.
Yeah.
But nobody talk about when we went and viewed the body.
Yeah.
Only 100 people was involved. Man, Pimp C head was this big.
Stop it, man.
Are you serious? Man, it was this big, dog. I mean, you know.
It was darker too.
Hey, his lips was look like plastic. His whole face. So Too Short looking at me. We looking at each other like, you know, and everybody just looking at each other like crap. We couldn't even believe this.
So the casket was so heavy.
Dog, that nigga.
How they made us carry that casket was once we pulled up to the cemetery area, we had to carry. You remember we had to carry it to that. Bro, it was a long walk. They didn't have nothing we could push it on. We had to carry that thing, and we was talking about Chad laughing at us. He left because we were struggling carrying it.
All right, so you guys heard that, and I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000 with you. It doesn't sound like the Pimp C, just by hearing what we just heard, passed away from an apparent overdose. It doesn't sound like that Pimp C passed away from complications of sleep apnea. This sounds like it was deliberately done.
So that's the end of that video. Real quick, something I thought that was strange is how they mentioned that whole Jay-Z and Beyonce tape is that Pimp C passed on Jay-Z's birthday. I don't know if y'all know that. Something strange. I know it's a little conspiracy, but it's weird. You never know with that music industry. You know how Jay-Z get down and what they say about him. It's something I thought it was strange. Just thought I'd let y'all know. Let's get to the next video. It's about this dude that claims he was Pimp C's bodyguard and basically how Jay Prince had a part of Pimp C's passing. Let's get to it.
Finna let a bombshell out on the social media world tonight. And I know there's a lot of people out of Port Arthur wish I wouldn't have said anything, but I'm going to say it tonight. I really believe that Jay Prince Sr. had my buddy Pimp C killed. Me and Pimp C, Chad Butler, we grew up in Port Arthur, Texas together. We went to middle school together. We went to Lincoln High School together. We sung in choir class together in Miss Cole class at Lincoln High School. This man dropped out the 12th grade because he loved rap so much so he could put a record together so that way he could sign with big time records. When he got out of jail, he was real disgruntled at Jay Prince on a lot of levels. He didn't like a lot of things that Jay Prince was doing. So he did a Sweet 16 album where he didn't put his face or nothing on it. And he voiced a lot of bad things that Jay Prince was doing on this album. And he denied that he even did the album, but a lot of people from Port Arthur know that he did this album. Shortly after, he was found dead after a Too Short concert in his room by himself. Not hanging with Too Short, not hanging with nobody. Jay Prince had somebody go in that room that night and inject him with a high dosage or something and had that boy, man, just like he had Takeoff, he had my homeboy Pimp C. And I'm telling you, man, I'm real upset with Jay Prince Sr. tonight, and I'm no longer scared of you no more. We're going to come together as a social media community, and we're going to put you in jail. Say, man, it's time out for all this lying and going on.
We need to change the word for the youngsters. The checking in part, you know, is they seem to get hung up on that word checking in.
Yeah.
So if we could diversify that word and bring it up to a 2021 thing.
Okay. So I'm finna hit y'all with the real right now so you'll know what's going on. Okay. I'm from Port Arthur, Texas, and I grew up with Bernard Freeman. Y'all know him as Bun B from UGK. Okay. Bun B is not the man you think he is. He's not the gangster that you think he is. okay? Bun B came from a good family. Bun B older brother that he has portrayed to the world as though he was a gangster. Bun B older brother is a booty bandit and when his brother went to prison, they gave him the nickname Peaches, okay? You ain't gotta believe me. You can fact check if you want to, but his brother named Peaches that was taken from in the prison system, okay? So, and then you remember when Bun B did that song, look like when he coming out, I'm going in? He talk about Peaches, man. He wasn't talking about no real cat man coming out on the street hustling, you know what I'm saying, ripping the hood or something. He talking about Peaches, man.
Whoa, what the hell was he just talking about? Who the hell is Peaches, man? Bun B got a big brother named Peaches that's a booty bandit? Does anybody know about this? Is it true? Is Bun B's brother really a booty bandit out here? Is he really taking booty? I like booty, but I'm a warrior too looking at dude. Like, who is this dude? Peaches, man. Like, man, so much weird things are coming out that I never heard about. It's funny as hell, man. That dude kind of comes off as a cornball to me. I don't know who that is. Says he's Pimp C's bodyguard, but I thought that was strange what he said about Jay Prince and this whole Bun B's brother, Peaches. Oh, booty bandit, man. That's strange. That video got zesty as hell right quick, man. First he was talking about Jay Prince and all that. All of a sudden he just brings up this man named Peaches that's related to Bun B, his big brother. That's a big booty bandit out here, man. Can anybody confirm that? Does anybody know? Comment if you know if any truth behind that. Is this dude just capping or is it truth behind it? Let me know. Okay, to the next video. Since we're talking about Bun B, let's put this next one up, man. It's with 17 the Hog. He was under Pimp C. He was like his protege at the time of his passing. And he gives a little insight about Bun B and what he thinks about dude. So let's get to it.
All that was in the high ride was me, Shannara, and his cousin. And so Monday, from then Tuesday morning, and so Tuesday morning anyway, that's when we all get up and we all like, okay, you talk to him, everybody's like, no, all three of us, we like, no. And that's when we knew like something was wrong because we wasn't really communicating like with each other, like asking each other. We just assuming that one of us is texting with him back and forth. But then that morning, that Tuesday morning, once we asked each other, and then it was no Shannara called or Mondrian, and y'all done heard the tapes and everything from there. So, and I remember calling Mama West, but before I knew it, it's the weird part about it. Red Boy and Bun showed up, and Bun didn't even know how to get there. Red Boy had to tell him how to get there. That was Bun's first time over there. So, Bun walks in, and Bun and Red Boy, we jump in the truck. Bun drives us to the airport. The whole time in my head, I'm thinking Bun coming with us. We got to go identify the body. We got to go get his stuff out the room. I'm knowing in my head, okay, get his hard drive, get his computer. Somebody better get his computer because I know what we've been doing in PA, and we've been keeping away from everybody. You know what I'm saying? But we got to the airport, and he just dropped us off, and he didn't come with us. And I just remember always thinking, and I remember this. We walking in the airport, and he was at the back of his truck, and he said 17. And I was like, "What's up?" He was like, "Come here." And so I go back to him. Me and him talking at the back of the truck, and he asked me a question that I won't say on here, but he know what he asked me. And I said, "You should know that." you should know the answer to that. Like, in other words, y'all got some dumb, y'all ain't been communicating. And I said, but to answer your question, the answer is yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And so he just kind of dropped his head. He's like, damn. He's like, man, I knew it. He was like, but you know, we had a little conversation. Then I had to go.
So real quick, what do y'all think him and Bun B spoke about behind the truck? Does anybody know? Has anybody ever heard, or can anybody guess what they might have talked about? He didn't want to mention it, but he said they talked about something, and Bun know what he's talking about. Let me know if you know what he might be speaking about. Let's get to it.
Because I'm going to identify the body. He's not coming. Why is he not coming? That's all I'm thinking. Like, so yeah, then we had to go out there and get his stuff out the room and go identify his body. They had already made the Y incision, and you know, but they had the plastic around him, and, you know, his tattoos there. He just looked like he was. I can't get that image from being, you know, that's something that's burned in my head. That's another reason why Bun get on my nerves. He should have to see that too in his head every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should have to see what that bed looked like and what the room, how the room was, and seeing, you know, Pimp cut open and this. Like, why little old me, the one that Pimp just said, give me him and move me in with him? Why am I the one here having to see all this? You feel me? But I owed it to my nigga. I wouldn't change it, but just in my head, I'm like, that was a lot for me, and I still don't. That's why I don't do too many interviews, because I have to relive it.
Pause for a second. Do y'all think that was kind of not right how Bun B didn't show up for Pimp C like that, and how he didn't identify the body with him? I think that was not right. He should have for sure came in there. That was like his brother. He should have for sure did that. I know it was hard for him, but leaving it for this dude, 17 the Hog, to do it, like, and he barely know Pimp like that wasn't right. He should have for sure did that for his boy. No matter how hard it was, that was like his family, and that's what family do.
I can't get that out of my head when you ever had somebody roll your loved one out on a goddamn thing and they wrapped in plastic and they already cut open? I'm gonna take that as a no.
No, yeah. There's been a lot of people that suggest a conspiracy on the death of Pimp C. You feed into that. How's the family feel about as far as the death?
I don't do the whole conspiracy, and I was there. Like, what I say is, my nigga ain't died of no overdose, man. That's not, I'll say that much. You know what I'm saying? Not a no overdose on no lean, no. That is not what happened. You know what I'm saying? And but as far as conspiracy theories and all that, I've heard them. You know, whatever. I don't get on with the conspiracy theories, man. I go with what's factual. You know what I'm saying? And what's factual is, bro didn't die like it's on the, you know, it's out there. It's what now. Shut up, man. Like, just shut up.
Let me ask you this. With all due respect, you don't have to answer directly. Do you know how he passed away?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Mama West was trying to prove this until she passed away. She wanted to exhume the body. I want to say it was either going to be $80,000 or $180,000. I can't remember. And he needed to be tested for arsenic and poisoning. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't tested for that. And the coroner told us, you know what I'm saying? He bled out when he died, so from every opening on his body. So that's from nose, mouth, ears, eyes, you know what I'm saying? In every hole on your body that you could he bled out. That's not natural. So Mama West worked at a funeral home, within her life, and she knew, like, nah, this ain't, this not natural. Somebody poisoned my baby. So, but she passed away before that could get done. So how is that gonna turn out? Was Mama West too? It was the way it was, man. Pimp wife and his mama never got along. So Shannara and Mama West never got along. So the first thing Shannara said when we got back from LA was, okay, y'all either with me or y'all with that. And when she said that, she meant Mama West. Well, as soon as she said that, I went in my room, started packing, because I already know I'm finna go by Mama West, because I know my nigga, that's what Pimp would want. Like, nobody was go love on his mama. You know what I'm saying? So once I did that, that was another part of the, y'all started getting blackballed right then, because if it's Shannara, then it's Bun. If it's Bun, then it's Corey Mo. If it's Corey Mo, then you see, it's a circle. So you either with that or you with Mama West.
Yeah, so that was the end of that long interview. Tell me what y'all feeling so far. He said a couple weird little things in that interview about Bun B not being there, about having to identify the body. He barely know Pimp like that. I don't think that was his place, but I respect him for doing it. And you hear what he said about Pimp C's wife, Shannara, how she told him it's either her or Mama West. She made him pick, and he definitely went with Mama West, so I respect that too. Let's get to the next one. This next little clip is just 17 the Hog reading this Pimp C book with this letter that Pimp C wrote to someone when he was in prison, speaking about Bun real quick. Check this out.
Bun is signed to rap a lot as a solo artist. As far as I know, he don't even get at me much. Matter of fact, not at all. And I ain't mad at him. I ain't tripping. Just hurt. See right there? Just hurt. Okay?
Why is it looking like this for Bun now, man? First the wife and Jay Prince, Bun. Everybody just looking a little strange with this whole situation, man. I swear to God. Now let's focus on Bun B for a little bit. I know a lot of y'all seen this next interview when he was on Vlad TV, speaking no facts about Pimp C, talking about how he passed from sleep apnea and syrup and being fat and just out of shape and just talking about a bunch of BS. Let's roll it.
It's about Pimp C passing. How bad did it hit you?
The first call came.
Sorry I had to do that. He sounded so cornballish.
From a friend of mine named Albie. He called us and said that he was on, this was back when people were on message boards. And I think he was on like a Black Planet message board or something. And he was like, somebody typed that Pimp C had just died in a hotel in LA. And so I was like, that can't be. You know what I'm saying? I would have heard something about that. So I called his mom and asked her, had she talked to him? And for the first time in his life, in our career, he did not call her at night. He always called his mom before he went to bed. That was the only night he never called her. And then we got the call, the confirmation, and I lost it, man. I'll be honest. I lost it. I get emotional now thinking about it.
Stop it, Bun. You definitely wasn't getting emotional. You could hear it in your voice.
It was probably the most life-altering moment I've ever had. You know what I'm saying? Because it was, there was nothing that would have led up to that, right? It was just very kind of the moment kind of thing. And I don't think I'd ever had anybody that was that close to me. I mean, I had aunts and uncles and, friends and classmates, but nobody that I had that close of a relationship with died. And so it was very, very hard to process. And then one of the calls that I got that really kind of helped me work through it was from RZA. And I had never met RZA before. I'd never talked to RZA. I still to this day have no idea how he got my phone number, but he had just lost Old Dirty prior to that. And so he just called me to, to give his condolences and kind of talk about, because Dirty was RZA's cousin. So they had a very, he had known him all his life. And so he understood the dynamic that Pimp and I had, and just really kind of talked to me for probably about 20 minutes, just about, dealing with grief and all that kind. And that really helped me in that moment.
And we all know how RZA did Old Dirty. That's a whole other story. If you know, you know.
Did they announce the cause of death at the end?
Not really. It was a complication of the drugs, but also sleep apnea. Pimp had gained a lot of weight while he was in prison because he didn't really have to do shit. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't a push-up kind of guy. So like a lot of guys come out of prison because, they got to get in shape and be, quick and be ready to handle anything that might happen. Pimp didn't really have those issues in prison because everybody loved him. So he was just in there just kind of eating. He was working in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? He had money on his books. You know what I'm saying? People taking care of him. So, he came out. Pimp probably went in maybe an XL, came out like a 3X. You know what I'm saying? And came home, obviously wasn't working out. And so he had gained a lot of weight, you know what I'm saying, in that downtime. And that was when he died, Pimp was probably a 4X.
Look at that goofy smile he had on that interview. You gonna blame it on his weight? He wasn't even an obese dude like you making him sound out to be. You say he was a 4X. Do you forget what era you're talking about? We was all running around with extra big clothes. If I was wearing 2Xs and 3Xs sometimes, and I'm nowhere close to being obese, especially them days, I can see Pimp wearing a 3X or a 4X. Everyone dressed like that back then. And he had the nerve to say his death was over sleep apnea and some syrup. Pimp wasn't no rookie lean sipper. I was sipping foes to the head in my days like nothing, and I never had no close death experience. People who usually die off drinks because they mix it with other substances. And we all know codeine is one of the weakest opiates. You knew the truth, Bun, but you was just trying to save yourself and not get in a situation you can't handle. I know it sounds like I'm picking on Bun a little bit and being biased, but I'm just speaking up for Pimp. You know damn well you was wrong for that. That was your chance to tell the world the truth behind your brother's murder. Bun B getting me worked up right now, man. Let's get to the next video. So we're gonna change it up a little bit. I know I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff in and just kind of having a mix of videos, but just want to show you this one. This is the last interview of Mama West.
One, I must tell you, I smile a lot because this is life, and you're not going to get anywhere going around with a frown on your face. Yes, ma'am. But I miss my child. She was my only child. Not my only son, but my only child. And I miss him like air. But by the same token, I also am totally committed to carrying on his legacy. There have been so many, as you said, horrible stories, untruths, and inconsistencies. Now, what I'm going to say now does not come from me, but from the head coroner, whom I talked to when the word first came out about the determination of his death. And the man told me that they really did not know for sure. Mm-hmm. But number one, most and foremost, she did not die of an illegal drug overdose.
Okay, we want to get that clear.
He did not.
Pimp C did not die of a drug overdose.
No. He did. The coroner told me that there was not enough of anything in his system to have killed him. So he did not die of an illegal drug overdose. He also did not die by his own hand. I've heard that one too.
You could tell that lady has a lot of wisdom. Rest in peace, Mama West. And that was her last interview before she passed. She never got to do her wishes and get the body examined again by a coroner. We're gonna switch it up again. This next video is about this dude speaking about Pimp C's funeral and how the dude that took out Pimp C was there.
They had snipers on top of the building. NPA across the street. Now, what was that place called?
The Civic Center.
The Civic Center. And what street is that on?
It's on the highway. It's on 9th Avenue and 73.
And across from that were buildings with snipers on the roof.
Yeah.
At a Pimp C funeral.
NPA.
In Port Arthur, Texas.
Weird.
And you have to ask yourself why.
Why?
Why? Who did they expect to see at that funeral? It was star-studded, don't get me wrong.
It was, but it was more family than star-studded.
Yes, it was.
It was all family oriented.
And PA, yeah. It wasn't no big names there. It was a few.
It was some big
names. I'm talking about,
But it was more people that see really fuck.
Yes, yeah.
It wasn't no
Jay-Z.
fanfares.
It wasn't nothing like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the biggest name was Jay Prince,
Jay, Chameleon, Webby.
Paul was there, wasn't he?
Paul
came.
Yeah, and Juicy.
Yeah, and Paul and G didn't come. They didn't come.
Yeah, you know what? They did. Hey, you know what's crazy? I seen Ball and G. They walked in the back when it was over. They was walking in, and when they walked in, old Buddy was behind them with security. What was that about?
I saw David Banner.
I'm talking about old Buddy. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Buddy had security at the funeral. For what? I'm looking at him like, what the fuck you got all these niggas around you for?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he was with them or just came in?
He wasn't with Ball and G, but when I seen Ball and G, I seen that. Buddy, and he had a whole bunch of people with him, security.
That was a wild day.
So Buddy was there with a whole bunch of security. What does that tell you? Why did he have a bunch of security around him? That should tell you the truth, man. I ain't gotta say nothing. This is a new picture I found of the dude Buddy, aka Larry Adams, the dude that's responsible for Pimp C's death. It says Larry Franklin Adams died at 30 June 14, 2013 in Fresno, California. What the hell was he doing in Fresno, California? That's like a little city in California that's like 4 hours away from LA. There's nothing there. It's like boring as hell. There's literally nothing to do there. I wonder what he had business doing over there. That's strange, man. I wonder what happened with that situation. They definitely got him, though. Because they said he went out the same way Pimp C did. Allegedly, though. Remember, everything is all alleged. Everything I'm saying from Bun B to this dude. And on the last video, I told y'all that Pimp C's son made a track where he dissed Pimp C's wife. I ended up finding the track. Listen closely.
She moving, shaping, y'all niggas get round and let her. Your niggas pussy, and that hoe certified fake is better.
That's all he said about her on that song. Shout out to my subscriber for letting me know about that track and telling me which song it was. So that's the end of that. I hope you liked the video. This is Sticky Situation TV, and last week I made a video about Pimp C and his suspicious death,
and how there is a video that came out on YouTube where Pimp C's cousin spoke about how a man named Buddy was the person who poisoned Pimp C and put cyanide in his lean when he got up to use the bathroom as a joke. Well, in that interview, there was a strange part I didn't mention where Pimp C's cousin spoke about how he felt the whole situation was suspicious from day one. Because after Pimp C and his wife left to LA, Pimp C's mom told his cousin when she saw him, she thought he had to work, and he told her he didn't have to work. And Pimp C's mom tells him that Pimp C's wife told Pimp C that he had to work, and that's why he couldn't go with them to LA, which was a lie. He never told anyone that. Pimp C's cousin then says if it wasn't for his wife saying all that he would have been out there with them. Another strange thing he spoke about is how Pimp C and his wife had an argument because she wanted to drive the Bentley to the airport before they flew to LA, and how she parked it in a tow zone. Pimp C calls his cousin and tells him about the situation with the Bentley and wanted him to move it since he had the extra key for it. But instead of him moving the Bentley while they were out of town, his wife flew back to the airport and left Pimp C alone in LA with the weird dude Buddy. I'm gonna play the clip for you right now. Check this out.
And for a long time, I faulted myself for not being there.
I was about to ask you because
we always, and that's a story too. We always had to join rooms. I always had access to them.
Yep.
And I know this is gonna probably stir up some things, but I gotta say it because that's how I feel. I always thought it was something suspicious from day one. I had never told C I had to work, so apparently his wife told him, okay, rewind. Mama was like, I thought you had to work. This is why they was already gone. Like, nah, where you get that from? Well, Shanard told C you had to work so you couldn't go on the trip.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So by her telling him I couldn't go, stopped me from going. If that would have never happened, I would have been out there. Second thing, what was odd to me, he wanted a car service to drop him to the airport, drop him and her to the airport. So she wanted to drive the Bentley, leave it at the airport. Big argument was, who wanted to leave a Bentley at the airport?
Yeah. Yes.
Not only was it parked at the airport, it was parked in a tow zone.
Illegally.
He called me. It's like, Ed, he said a few choice words about it. I left my Bentley parked in a tow zone and got the extra key, go move the car. Instead of me moving the car, she flew back to move the car, which left him
alone.
That bothered me for a long time too.
And see, I didn't know. I found that out later that she was there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that part until maybe 10 years later. It's been 15 years now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 10 years later, 5-10 years later. I was like, she was there?
But the only thing that eased me about that was the other story with what was seen about the stuff being poured.
Yes.
That made me change my whole thought process on what was running through my mind. Because, at the time.
Alibi.
Yeah.
It does seem quite suspicious, though.
So that's that right there, man. I thought that was strange. Like, why would his wife want to drive the car, a Bentley at that, at an airport and leave it there at a towed area where they take your car away if you're not supposed to be parked there? I don't understand that. Like, why would she even do that and not want to just get a ride to the airport and fly to LA? It's just strange to me. It don't make no sense to me.
And another strange thing is she leaves her man in LA by himself when they could have just had Pimp C's cousin come pick up the car and move the car. Like, why did she have to do it herself and leave her Pimp C all alone in LA with that weird dude, Buddy? And another weird thing to me is, why did Pimp C's wife tell Pimp C that his cousin couldn't come because he was working? He didn't have to work and he never said that, so she made that up. And if it wasn't for that, he would have been over there in LA watching Pimp C's back, and none of that would have happened. So about a couple months ago, Pimp C's wife did an interview on YouTube, and just the whole interview was off. The way she was acting, it seemed like she was even on something. Like, she definitely don't represent her man well at all. Like, I don't even know how Pimp C was with this woman. Like, I ain't trying to, like, bash her like that, but there's just something not right with the whole story and what the cousin said. And just check this video out, and you tell me what you think. Even everybody in the comments was just saying all types of stuff. I'm gonna show you that next, but check this video out and listen to what she's talking about. She even mentions the dude Buddy. She acts super strange. She's just rambling and just making no sense, and just definitely seems like she's under the influence of something. So check this out real quick.
It annoys me that they say Chad died of drink, because that's not how he died. And it's not true. That's the other part. Because I ask people, can you kill yourself twice? No, I'm just asking, can you kill? Not to my knowledge. So you can't die from sleep apnea and die from, like, come on. Yeah. Then I was just there. So it's not like, yeah.
Oh, wait, you was in California?
Yeah, like I left, long story short, and I left to move the car. We were rushing, as usual. We're on trail time. Okay, so
Divine time and trail time. That's the time
Mike
she be on for real.
Mike Mo. Stacy works at Bush. So we already been in California a day. She hits me and like, Shanara, you better move the car or have somebody send me the keys, something, because if they move it last time, we actually got a blowout. Dude towed us to the side, end up messing the whole front end alignment, a bunch in the Bentley. That's kind of why the other color came involved, because of that incident. And it took like 6 months. So I was like, I know I shouldn't have parked there. So I was like, well, tomorrow we're going back. He was performing at House of Blues, and we were tired. I think I just left New York. I came into Houston just to come with him to California, because we're also meeting the people with the publishing, and he had the House of Blues.
I heard about
thing.
that publishing deal.
Yeah. Buck. So, I always meet the people for the business part. So by the time we got there, he was tired too. Oh, the eventful night, I forgot. Damn, our days seem like multiple days. I just thought about that. I did. Me and Mike came back in from New York, right? And Jeezy had a concert out here. That's when we all came. I was like, are we really going to this man concert? I love it. And I'm going to work with drama soon. I already put that out. I'm already putting that out. But I can totally remember him looking like, and I was like, what? And he took off, and I was like, what? No, we are not about to intimidate this man, or like, oh God, we're already here. We're intimidating. This is not right.
Hold on, pause real quick. Like, what is she talking about right now? Like, she's all over the place, rambling, just speaking about nothing. Like, no emotions at all for Pimp C. Like, she's just rambling and going from one story to the next with her eyes all wide. And man, like, she definitely was under the influence, man. I know when someone is not right, man. There's just something not right about this woman. Like, I can't believe Pimp C was even with this woman. Like, not try to judge her, but damn, when you think of Pimp C, he's just so sharp, man. You would think that he would have had something like super bad. Like, I don't know, man. This lady just gives me weird vibes. Check this out though.
To a certain extent, I'm like, we got shit to do. We about to have a whole new life going, you know? It's about to be something else. Like, okay, we showed up, we showed out. Let's get the fuck on out of here. Yeah. Then there was this trip, you know, that whole thing. So we were tired by the time we got there. And he was supposed to go meet DJ Paul, right? And I was supposed to wake him up, but I didn't, because it's like, you're tired. I didn't know Paul was riding around, because me and Paul not too long talked about that too. He was riding around LA because they were shooting their reality show, so he didn't want anybody, because I was like, well, you could just go to this fucking house or but he didn't want anybody to know where their house was while they were filming. I didn't know. So kind of was upset and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, well, you got attitude. I might want to move the car myself. I'm going, and I wanted to go, what's the club that had the Sky Bar? It had, was it some
Sky Curtains.
Yes, they had band and food. I kind of wanted to go there that night. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll go move the car. Then just meet him. He got to come back. He had to come back first thing in the morning because he had to go to probation. So get the hell out of here. I already had fun. And
Wait. Pause. So did she just say she left her man in LA all by himself to supposedly just move the car, but she really wanted to go to the club? Come on, man. That right there is just crazy, man. Like, you left your man alone so you could go clubbing and take advantage of him being out of town. You definitely just not right, man. You just definitely not right. Let's get back to this.
Then waiting for him. And I was like, something ain't right, because he left me a voicemail. I just never listen to voicemail. I didn't listen to it until about 2 weeks later. Corey Moe or Mike Moe ever saved it for me, and I was like, it kind of freaked me out. But he was telling me about his whole day, his whole night. He was like, man, I was the hype man, and blah, blah, blah. It was just weird. But it was kind of odd too, because we don't really leave voicemails, you know? But he was pissy, and I'm like, how I normally am. And you ain't gonna touch me. Not like that, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Wait, what'd you just say? You're not gonna touch me. What is she talking about? Seriously, like, what is this woman rambling about? Like, literally going nowhere with this conversation at all. Like, literally started talking about the situation, started getting off subject, started rambling, not making no sense with that raspy voice. Like, there is just too many red flags with this right here, man. Like, I don't know, man. This don't sit well with me.
That's what happens to me. That's what goes on in marriage. You gonna say some shit somebody don't like, they gonna say some shit. You can't get in your feelings every time. Like, I'm just
pick your battles.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever. I did park the car at the wrong place, and I did getting another Bentley. So if we have to get a third, That, to me, that's just crazy. 2 Bentleys. You should have a house equivalent to. This is stupid. Yeah. So no, I'm just saying, this is stupid. No, yeah,
that's a woman.
White stuff. Like, this is stupid.
Like, you're not going to get
But he agreed with me too. So before he passed, we were going to turn them all in and just get a bunch of Cadillacs. I'm cool with that. We can get SUV, truck, a car, little one, the car. You can do.
So I'm good with the latch. Yeah.
Escalade, because I like sitting up high. So I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Let's do that type. That makes logical sense to me. So it is what it is.
So that's the end of that. Like, the rest of the interview, she just keeps rambling. No more Pimp C talk. No more talk about his death, which is weird because she never ended it. She never just says anything important. She just keeps rambling and rambling. If you want to see it, check it out on YouTube. But it's literally just an irritating interview. But I just wanted to show y'all that, and I thought it was just really weird what the cousin said, and then just this interview of her speaking about the situation, mentioning Buddy, but didn't say anything about him being a suspect or anything strange about dude. I thought that was just super weird, and just her whole like demeanor, the way she acted, the way she was talking, like she just don't represent Pimp C the right way at all whatsoever. Like I even heard Pimp C's mom is not even fond of her or wasn't fond of her before she passed. So like I even heard Pimp C's son made a track dissing her, but I couldn't find it. I was trying to find it for y'all, but I couldn't find it. So I'm still trying to look for that, and we'll see. Maybe next time I'll put it on the next video. But let me know what y'all think about that, man. What y'all think? Do you think there's something strange about this whole situation? You think it's possible that Pimp C's wife maybe had a part of his death or anything strange? Do you think she knew anything, or you think the whole move of her parking the Bentley in the wrong spot and her having to go pick it up all by herself and not letting Pimp C's cousin go do it himself, you think that was strange? Because I definitely think that was just weird, man. Like your man ended up dying and you totally left him out there in LA by himself. That is not what a wife does. You're supposed to hold your man down. You should have stayed there with him and left with him. But, we'll never really know the truth. Real quick, listen to these messages that everybody was posting on that video. Someone said, there is currently strong evidence floating that Pimp C wife had him deleted or played a role in it. He was poisoned on the night of the incident with cyanide by a man he also knew. His wife was at the hotel and coincidentally left as an alibi to move Pimp C's car that had been parked in a fire zone in a different state, which she parked. Someone else said, I'm going to respect Pimp and keep my opinions to myself, but real men can see. Scratch my head. Damn. Donnie, finished the story. She's all over the place. Donnie confused as hell. Someone else said she was smoking, but she had to be on something else too. Someone said, people on YouTube, be careful who you lay down with. I used to be blinded by the P, but not anymore. Just like Zero said, I don't want what your body brings. Someone said, R.I.P. Pimp C, but something ain't right with her. She got a couple fries short from a Happy Meal. She's part of the play. That's pretty much it. So let me know what y'all think on the comments. You think she has something to do with it? You think she would do her man? C's relative speaking about the Pimp C situation when he passed in LA, and he speaks about a particular someone that was actually behind his death, which I thought was pretty weird. So I want you to check out these clips and let me know what y'all think.
So Rap-A-Lot's Jay Prince was heard through the African grapevine that he had inked a deal with the brother Pimp C. And they said, you can remember, Pimp C went live before he died. And he started blasting people, calling people homos, and he was calling people out. Shortly after that, they found him dead in a hotel.
That's what he stood for, collective togetherness. Boy, y'all boys need to get together, man. Y'all boys need to get together, man. Man, check this out. I got $5,000. Say y'all boys gonna get together right now, man. Y'all squat this shit, huh? That's what they do. That's what they don't want. because he was pulling people together. They killed my brother because he was pulling people together.
One, how do you feel about the conspiracies? There's a lot of conspiracies around his death. I know you probably heard them over the years. How do you feel about that?
I think it's close to somebody did tamper with my man and take him out the game. I don't think the sleep apnea did it because I got sleep apnea, and it's been years that I didn't even know I had sleep apnea. And I've done, a lot of different things. I'm taller than him, and I'm a bit more was a bit more active. But it's plenty of times I've went to bed full of this and that. And I remember sometimes feeling like I'm choking in my sleep because you actually stop breathing and shit. And so, but it never been, that tragic or close to tragic. So I don't think he just died off no cough syrup and no sleep apnea.
Wow. Yeah, that's deep.
Mama didn't think so either.
Oh no?
Wow. So what was the official cause? What was it? It was accidental overdose, right? Is that what they're saying? And that's what they're going by? And
that's sleep apnea.
That's sleep apnea.
Yeah. That's that rock and roll shit. Every damn near prominent vocal artist that make a statement in this game, they make a junkie out of him, and he died from this. You know what I'm saying?
That funeral?
Man, the crazy thing about that funeral, right? The funeral was big.
Yeah.
But nobody talk about when we went and viewed the body.
Yeah.
Only 100 people was involved. Man, Pimp C head was this big.
Stop it, man.
Are you serious? Man, it was this big, dog. I mean,
He was darker too.
Hey, too.
was darker.
His lips would look like plastic. His whole face. So Too Short looking at me. We looking at each other like, and everybody just looking at each other like crazy. We couldn't even believe the shit we was saying.
The casket was so heavy.
Dog, that nigga.
How they made us carry that casket was once we pulled up to the cemetery area, we had to carry. You remember we had to carry it to that. Bro, it was a long walk. They didn't have nothing we could push it on. We had to carry that thing, and we was talking about Chad laughing at us. He left because we were struggling carrying it.
So what you think about those clips? You think there was something strange about Pimp C's death and how they found him in his hotel by himself in a kneeling position, praying with the candles all around him? And that was just strange to me, man. I always knew there was something up with that death and how he just always put the industry on blast and called, people, in the industry and all types of crazy stuff Pimp C would talk about. And then the strange death, I thought that was just creepy, that real ritual type stuff, that Illuminati type ritual killing, And then now this clip came on YouTube a couple days ago. I'm pretty sure some of y'all seen it. This interview with Pimp C's relative speaking about the man that was actually behind it. I never even knew about it till now. So check this out.
I'm gonna post this picture because this is a good picture. We're gonna put this picture inside the interview.
Okay.
I'm gonna show it to my wife. You know what I'm saying? This is Vicious. Bundy was supposed to be here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he had to go take care of family emergency.
Yeah.
This was Bundy's rap partner, X-Man. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And that's Buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, who's Buddy?
When y'all ask me who is Buddy, so tell me about Buddy. Can you?
Buddy, the nigga who killed my cousin.
You got that from a reliable source.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you hear?
So, the story I heard, there was multiple people inside the hotel room. Female, I think maybe be a male and another male probably. So
super tight exclusive.
So C went to the restroom, and Buddy said, "Look, y'all don't say nothing. I'm gonna play a joke on Pimp." And he poured something into his drink. And when he came back from the restroom, he started drinking it, and almost immediately started throwing up blood. And what made me believe that, I packed C bags after he passed.
From that same hotel.
From that same hotel. I pulled back the cover of the bed, and there was blood in the bed. So that's what made me believe that story to be true.
Now, we talked about this prior to us cutting on the cameras. And I never talked about it outside of saying, Buddy. You know what I'm saying? And this guy was from Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going to mention anybody that was around him that knew him in Jackson, Mississippi. We'll just concentrate on him.
Yeah.
And like you and I said that you had heard the same thing, that he was going around bragging.
Yep.
That he had done this.
Yep.
What?
Yes. In the streets of Jackson.
And I heard it from someone who at one point really didn't know I was even affiliated with Pimp, but we were associated through a former organization I was with.
Yes.
And we just got to talk, and he said, "Hey man, what's up with Buddy?" And I was like, I've heard this and heard that. It's like, man, well, what you heard is true, because I'm from Jackson.
Yes.
And that's how that went.
And he said that he had heard the rumors of him going through, or he had witnessed him.
He had heard it.
Yep.
And there was nothing found.
That's what that's my nurse, because my wife is a nurse now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and she's gonna ask some medical questions, and what she's asking is, what no traces or nothing found in the what do you call it, autopsy, or the what's the thing called when you toxicology report?
So no, and why? I think what messed it up, and I'm going to just say it like this.
Yes.
People did so much maneuvering around the autopsy to protect what was they might have thought was going to show up. So that kind of changed the outcome of what really came out.
In other words, they weren't looking for that.
They wasn't looking for that.
What you think they were looking for? Drink?
They was looking for drink.
And they found small traces of that.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough. They did say it wasn't enough to kill. Now, y'all do know they said it wasn't enough to kill him.
Yeah.
And he had a prescription for that. And they tried to blame it on sleep apnea.
Yeah.
And them both is what took him out, is what the coroner's report said.
But you know, Mama died saying my baby was poisoned with cyanide. Her wish was to raise up enough money to have the body exhumed.
Yes.
To do her own independent one. But she died for having that feeling.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we can always say allegedly, but this guy's already passed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You had a question.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, he's already passed. So it's not that we want him prosecuted or anything like that, because I heard he went out in a similar fashion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Same thing I heard.
Yes. So
and before him, I heard his brother ended up getting pretty much chopped up in a you know, like the farm, they had those tractors.
Yes.
His brother, I believe, got caught into that and got ground up.
Was that, do you think that was an accidental death, or was that somebody ran over him like that?
I think that was intentional.
I said, how you
Because I heard that he was into a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so we're not going to mention what he was into,
Right.
anything like that.
Yeah.
But we just know, now the people that he was involved with are still here.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
You gotta say their name.
Yeah.
There's no names to say.
Yeah.
No.
So that's the first two things that made me look like, nah, this ain't right.
So what's going to shock a lot of people is that no one ever knew that there was other people in the room. I mean, I'm going to say some people did.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah, but you know, the masses, the majority of people don't know that. They think it was just him in there, and he just passed away.
Yeah.
It's tough, bro.
And for a long time, I faulted myself for not being there.
I was about to ask you, because
you always.
I saw Bird. I told you this story before the camera came on.
Mm-hmm.
Bird said he walked in on Mama while she was living on Shreveport Ave, right?
Yeah.
Came in through the garage like we always did. And he said as he was coming in the house, she was finishing a argument on the phone with someone.
Yeah.
And all he could hear her say was, baby, you didn't own it while he was alive and you ain't gonna own it now. And he didn't know what that was about. And he said, Mama, who was that? She said, that was that Larry nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Old buddy.
Yeah.
And he said that he owned UGK now.
Mm-hmm. Now here's why he thought that.
I didn't know why, but you could tell.
Yeah, I'm not sure the total amount.
He said that on the phone.
He gave C like $100K.
Put another zero. Yes.
So that's motive there. Because I mean, look, if common sense, if you got two people that own one company,
yes,
one person dead,
yes,
is your
no. He didn't say he owned UGK Records.
Oh, he owned UGK.
Yes, that's what he said.
Wow.
Yes. So this is Bird telling me, so I always have to say, I don't care who tells me, we're gonna always cover ourselves. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So far, what y'all think? Y'all think this is strange or what, man? I think this is real strange. Like, who is this dude, Buddy, man? I never even heard about no dude named Buddy. But it's crazy, man. This dude poisoned Pimp C when he went to the bathroom. Like, he should have took his drink with him, and damn, man, sucks to have to go like that. And strange about the whole thing, he owed, I guess, Pimp C owed him $1 million. Like, it probably was over some money, or who knows, man. Like, this whole thing is crazy. And even the story about the dude's brother being killed is strange. Like, who is that dude? Like, they say he was involved in a bunch of weird stuff. Like, what, satanic stuff, or stuff with, like, involved with people from the cartel? What was it? But they killed him in a tractor. That's crazy, man. So yeah, I'm gonna put the last couple of parts.
It's strong.
And that number, I can believe that because he had it.
Yes.
He had it.
I heard some strange things about Buddy.
Yeah. And this was 2006. He had
yes.
it. I'm just like, don't joke with me and put it in my drink. Who?
But maybe he knew what he was putting in the drink.
Well, duh,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Because the boy would walk around with a case of unopened lean in the box.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
They say he could walk right up into a Walgreens and go get it.
Yeah.
Like he was the pharmacist. I got that from a reliable source in Los Angeles. So if I'm hearing it, I mean, you have never talked about this.
Never.
So we on the same page.
Yeah.
This is some crazy shit, Ed.
Yeah.
So that's the end of that. Let me know what you think on the comments, man. You think that been a fishy murder always since the day one? Because I always felt like that just never sat right with me. And man, I never knew there was a particular man that was behind it. But dudes are already dead, so he don't live no more. They said he passed away eerily similar to Pimp C. My question is, who were the people that were there with Pimp C and the dude Buddy inside the room? Like, I don't get it. How are they gonna just let dude say he's gonna play a joke on Pimp C and put this weird liquid inside his drink and not say nothing? Who are those people, man? Those people need to be held accountable too for this. This dude Buddy just sound like a straight cornball to me. I don't know why Pimp C was around, dude. Like, he probably was just jealous and probably just wanted that million back. Who knows what the situation was, but he took Pimp C out, man. Rest in peace, Pimp C. Definitely my favorite rapper from Texas. Always sliding on some Pimp C in the car. So
Go figure. Follow me